Want to create a powerful micro course without spending months doing it? In just 30 days, I built a micro course that audiences love, and I'll show you how you can do it too. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step plan on how to create your own high-impact micro course in record time. I'm Hauck, a digital marketing expert and course creator who's helped thousands of people create powerful micro courses online. Today, I believe that micro courses are taking over the world. Now, it's everywhere. You only have to look at universities. They're doing mini courses. Everybody's doing small chunks of learning. Why? Because we're time poor, because we need information now, and quite frankly, because we just don't have time to go through long, arduous courses. We just want the answer we're after. But we want more than just a YouTube video. We need specialized instructions. One of the great things about them is that micro courses are really powerful because they hone in on that tiny little piece of information. They're not trying to teach you everything. They're trying to teach you one thing at once. And that's what makes them so great for you to make and to sell to your audience. They're quick to create, so you never have to record long-winded videos and you don't have huge editing schedules and things like that. We're talking about small chunks of information, so that makes it much, much easier to do. And if you make a mistake, much easier to redo. One thing I really do like about them is they're specific in solving one problem only. And this is the key element. You solve a specific problem. Nice and easy and simple. And of course, they're affordable for anybody. You can make a micro course and charge as much money as you like, but most people, micro courses are more relatively priced, meaning that you're not spending a huge amount of money on them, but you are getting that key chunk of learning that you're after. In my experience, you can easily make a micro course in 30 days or less. In fact, using the templates that I use to do it, you can do it in about 48 hours of planning, a day or two of recording, and a day or two of editing, and you're all ready to go. It's really quite simple. So if I can do it, you can do it, and we can make courses together and sell them over the net to people all around the world and make a difference in their lives really, really quickly. So let's have a look at a little breakdown of a plan. So week one is the planning of the course. First thing you need to do is target the market and what it is their biggest pain that you're trying to solve. Remember, we don't sell prevention, we sell cure. So we're looking at the problems people are having and we're picking the biggest pain point they've got, and we're going to produce a little course that helps solve that. For example, I target entrepreneurs struggling with email basics. So you got email marketing is a really wide thing, or you can come right back to email marketing basics. We're teaching them the basics of it. So same topic, but much narrower focus. And that's the key thing here, trying to narrow the scope of your course so you don't have to teach everything. Sometimes it's as simple as just teaching the introduction as your first course. Once you've done that and you've worked out what it is, e.g. learn to write high converting email sequences, you then need to create a clear course outline. And in that outline, you list what it is that people will be able to succeed in doing by the end of the course. And we break that down into modules, and then each module has 3 to 5 short lessons with specific objectives for each lesson. So that means they get to the end of the lesson and they can clearly do one task. And this is key. As a teacher, which is what you're doing, that person has to be able to complete that task from the end. It's not like YouTube where they just show you how to do it. Your goal is to teach someone, not show someone. And then once you've got all that out, quite frankly, sometimes that can take as little as one evening if you put your head down and get to work. Once you've done that, we move on to week two. Week two is where we produce our content. And this is quite easy these days. You can use a Logitech camera and a cheap microphone. In fact, you don't even need a microphone. You can just use the camera in your computer if you need to start. A lot of cameras and computers now are really, really clear. But at least you need something like a Logitech camera that you can plug into a USB port on your computer. And if you've got a microphone, that's even better because sound is super important. Video is good. Sound's even more important because people need to be able to clearly understand you. And you can use a whole range of software. For example, I can use Loom, so Loom, to record the videos, and that does the screen, and it can do my face, or it can just do my face. I can then download them, and then I can edit them in canva.com. Canva gives you a clean, professional looking slide or chunk of video, and you can put them all together and export them as a video. Now, you need to keep the videos short, so between 5 and 10 minutes per lesson. Again, we're talking about micro courses here, not massive courses. The reason 5 to 10 minutes is because people like bite-sized learning. They can fit it into their day. They can do 10 minutes each day if necessary. It really doesn't matter. And one of the key things you need to do is, obviously, you've got the video. We need a worksheet or something for people to fill out. Now, you can add text transcriptions and all sorts of things, but if they've got a worksheet, they can work to the worksheet while they watch your video. And when you put your video up, you can store it on somewhere as simple as YouTube and paste the link into your website to host the video. You can embed it. It's pretty simple, isn't it? So once you've got that done, you then simply put it all together on a website. And that's where we talk about week 3, which is building your platform. So you can use a range of different platforms. I like Systeme. And if you don't know Systeme, you'll find a link in the description below. Systeme is a great platform, but there's Teachable, Thinkific, there's plugins for WordPress. You can even just put a page on your website and give it a name that people don't know. But put your content on there. You need to design a simple landing page where you tell people about it, and you need a call to action and a buy button. And you can make it as simple as a buy button, which is like a PayPal button where they go and pay. And then after they've paid, you can just send them a link to the page where they can watch your course. If you're using proper software like Systeme or Thinkific, something like that, you have that handled within the program. But it doesn't have to be that complex when you're first starting out. Make it nice and simple for yourself. So week 4 is our launch and promotion. This is where we're telling people about it. We're on our social media. We're putting up little icons and little social media posts and different things, video, to talk about the course that we're about to release. We want to build that up and share it with everybody on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook, on, any platform, TikTok, whatever you want to use to get people to come and sign up. And you can use a bit of urgency there, telling people that it's going to be released this week and they should get in early. And you can even do things like offering early bird discounts or bonuses for first buyers. So there's so much you can do to launch your course. Then, of course, once the course is launched, you can continue on with your promotional activities because, well, let's face it, launching is only the first step. You got the rest of your life to promote this course now. So it becomes part of your business and becomes part of your promotional cycle. And you set up things like email marketing, social media, you collect testimonials from people who have done the course and share those, and you continue that cycle. Step 4 is to actually look at your metrics and see what you've learned through launching the course. And this means looking at comments from people, email feedback. Have a look at that. This is where you learn whether you can improve your course or what would be easily added to make it any better. So there's lots to be learned when you launch a course. And it won't come straight away. But if you're using a platform, then a lot of that data will come to you. If you're using, say, something like Google Analytics on your web page that holds your course, you can get data from that as well. But take those lessons, keep those biggest lessons and apply them. One of the biggest lessons I learned is to actually keep things really, really simple and focus on solving one thing at a time. Even in mini courses, you've got to be careful that you don't go too wide and you can get distracted and pulled off. Lastly, step 5, you need to get back into tidying everything up from start to finish. And that means going back and reviewing everything. Start at the beginning, go back over your plan, have a look at your plan, review the videos you did and see if they can be improved. Review the content that goes with the videos, the worksheets, everything. Make sure that it's as good as it possibly can be. This could be 6 months or 12 months, but I encourage you to go back and review your courses on a regular basis, at least once a year, because things change. Videos you've done, if you're doing email marketing, for example, the software you're using might have changed. So who knows what needs to be updated, but it's absolutely worth updating it because people are buying it and therefore they do expect to see the latest version of the software. And I'm hoping that you'll join me in my next video. Thanks for joining me today.